as you were saying.
He's really nice to use for stunning bosses when you don't have a slate to use. I mean, that's pretty much all he's good for. But since he is such a ridiculously low card number, he good luck on it. I mean, he is fun to use because when you have multiple enemies just spamming and spamming and spamming, he's really helpful to use.
Which is weird because each enemy spams one at a time. Especially when there's multiple types of enemies on the field. See, there you go. Remember when there was nothing in there? Now there's something in there. Ah, yes.
Now wait a second. What the? Oh, it changed the layout of the frickin' everything.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, it did.
Not even the slightest.
Yes,
No.
it did. Oh boy, +4. Now this is where it doesn't get fun. Well,
yeah, where since the cards that are given to you at random and the numbers are even more random, don't expect it to always be the exact what you want. I guess when I first played it and I got Teaming Darkness, I immediately chose Teaming Darkness due to the fact that I get multiple choices of cards. Plus, I really wanted to level grind.
No!
Don't worry, as long as, well, that happened. Yeah, sometimes that happens.
Yeah, he wasn't gonna do anything at all anyways.
Yeah.
I mean, really? I mean, I know you're trying, Goofy, but thank you. Really? Okay. See, that's all you do.
Yeah.
I mean, he's really fun to use.
For right now.
For right now, yes. I mean, he's basically just good for card breaks, and that's it.
Yeah.
He's really, really not fun to use.
Unless you use it as like a sacrificial slave.
Yeah. I mean, he does have a nice shockwave going on when you summon him close enough to stuff.
Yeah.
But other than that,
it's not until you get 3 of him in a row and you use it where it becomes so
amazing,
worth it.
Yes.
So worth it.
Now, see, this is what Leon was talking about later when you have 0 cards to use. Right?
Yeah.
Now, see, it wouldn't have mattered, since he just used, I don't know if it would have mattered since...
Yeah, because basically the Shadows, all their card numbers are just, they'll always be 1, no matter how high up in the castle they are, they will always be 1. So, they're the easiest to break. Yeah.
Now, but since it was a spell card, Dawn would have eventually gotten broken as soon as he was attacked.
Yeah. But since all the friends are basically invulnerable from an actual attack...
You would have gotten stunned.
Yeah.
So many Heartless, so little time.
But we have to keep our card varieties up, otherwise we're screwed.
Now, what do the red points do?
those are Moogle points. Once we actually get an area where we can open up a Moogle door, we can get new cards, sell old cards, to get Moogle points, to buy for new cards. Basically, you're buying for card packs, but the card packs are random at best. And it's not until later where you can sort of figure out like how it will go based on the packaging that it comes in. Then, well, besides the color coordination.
Oh. Hooray for 0 cards.
For that one instance.
I know! Oh look, ladders.
Yeah, there are a couple times where there's a ladder, but you can just jump to the top of it. Where sometimes I would jump and I would reach the edge of it to the point where after I jump, I do a flip.
No, I guess I'm just gonna Teaming Darkness, and because it doesn't matter because it's a story room.
Yeah. Yeah. Now what's funny is that when they introduce the way the story rooms go, you would think that they will go in this type of pattern.
Nope.
No. Because sometimes...
Sound like you haven't forgotten me too, Aerith. Please don't. I don't know whether to say nice to meet you or good to see you again. It feels a little of both. I don't think I know you, but I still feel like you belong here. Yeah, exactly. Like we've never met, but it still doesn't feel weird knowing your name. You know, kind of like reading about a celebrity and then meeting him in person for the first time, but then it's...
Oh my god!
Celebrity shock!
Oh my gosh, it's almost like when I met one of the cast members and all that. It wasn't one of the good cast members, but I still got to meet her. And it was just so weird. It's just really weird.
Kind of like meeting an internet personality through an MMO.
Oh,
or something.
Yeah. Or meeting a troll. Or meeting
a well-known troll who's very good at what he does.
Meeting a troll who became a brony at San Diego County Fair.
Yeah. Speaking of that, there's a guy on this forum that I used to regularly go to. His name is Soshin, I think, and he has a friend. And his friend is an Evo. And guess what? He's going up against Daigo in the first round, and his name was Wooly. My heart goes out to you, Wooly. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for your loss.
Then 5 years later, Wooly sees this, he's like...
I know. They're like, hey man, I love you. Nah. Then I get to remember what you told me. In Hollow Bastion, when I steal the keyhole, may we never meet again. But we'll never forget each other. See, you do remember.
What's funny is that in Kingdom Hearts 2,
my
it
head
almost
hurts.
as if they did that as a joke. Mostly like how Sword does it.
Leon. I remember you saying that too.
Whoas!
Whoa, my head is full of I don't know what anymore.
My head's just full of ponies, so go figure.
Ponies.
Swag.
No. I guess I can't write it off as a coincidence then.
No.
I don't have any memory of it, but somehow I still remember. Maybe Sora's heart is doing the remembering for us.
That makes perfect sense.
How does that work? We don't know you, Sora, but your heart is full of memories of us together. Those memories must resonate in our hearts, too. Maybe they tell us things we couldn't otherwise know. So you're saying that Sora's memories are affecting ours? His memories do seem to have a certain power.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what that guy said then. This town is just an illusion, something my memories created.
Oh dear, I don't think that mentioning of that would ever bite you in the butt, ever.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And there's someone special to you in this town? Whoops. How did you... I get it. My memories are resonating with yours, telling you what happened.
So let me tell you what I know.
Yeah, a friend of mine is somewhere in this town. I mean, Castle Oblivion.
I mean Taco Bell.
Taco Belmont? That's not quite what I mean.
You know,
Sora probably solves his own questions, right? Right. We just got here, after all. It wouldn't hurt to take a look around.
Yeah, like asking your memories.
Go have a walk around town. They're heartless, but that's not a problem for you.
It's almost like asking your past self, what is my life going to be in 10 years?
I mean, it's like, so, say, hypothetically, of course, one of you guys watching this went off in a war, lost your arm, and then you got a chance to go back in the past with your arm lost, and then meet your past self and say, have you ever thought that you might lose your arm someday, just in a car accident, or in a building, or in a war? And then like, no, I never thought of that. And like, it's just memory shock, really.
Yeah.
So you know I can fight. I can't say I remember, but I'm starting to believe.
I wouldn't call it fighting, but it's a start.
I know.
Unlock key to truth. No, for the longest time, I always called it key of truth. Mostly because of the fact that I never really wanted to fully read everything. GBA!
Oh, look, you got a card.
And look, we have more Moogle points!
The cards will tell. Simba, I love you, but you're gonna go away. You just take too much card points. Or maybe I just don't know how to use them yet.
No, you were using them just fine. Ha! You went over by 2. You had to get rid of the 3.
What?
Yes.
You don't have enough TP to equip this deck. Really? I went over 3?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I went over 2.
It's funny how you're not using the shortcut L and R buttons.
Really?
Yeah. See, L to remove, R to add.
Well, I'm not one for doing things in halves, I guess.
Would you rather do it in quarters?
No, not really.
Nickels? Yeah, even that's like, what?
Oh god, I hate this frickin' I have no idea what I just frickin' did.
You just swapped it with a blank space and caused a blank space.
Oh, is that all?
Basically. See, the way they have it done is you're swapping. That's just how it goes. You're just swapping.
Now, you know what? It's like you get... What the fuck?
Yeah.
Was I even on a blank space right there?
You swap with itself, thus causing a blank space.
Oh, causing a blank... Okay.
Yeah.
What the hell? How does that even work?
It just does. I guess it could work as a good shortcut just to move things along.
Now, why would you want to delete a card? I mean, you can always sell them for points at Moogle shops, really?
Yeah. That was always the weirdest thing for me.
I mean, it's just... Maybe if you had junk cards and you just didn't like them. Okay, now, see...
Junk cards?
Junk cards.
Junk cards. But you could just get Moogle points out of them!
I know!
Sure, the value would be lesser than what you would think. To a lesser extent, yes. But you'll still
Okay, now we get to show you what we mean.
Teamy Darkness!
Oh boy, it's fun time now.
Yes.
Watch us get aggroed so fast.
We'll watch you get aggroed so fast. I'm used to these type of rooms.
Yeah. It's like, hello, everybody. Should we just go for a slate?
What, DeFaro, what's in store? I have a strategy guide! Sliding dash. Yep, slide through distant targets in the close range attack. Free attack cards of the same type. Keep that in mind. Total value between 10 to 15. It's a simple attack, just not worth it in this room. In fact, I don't know when it's worth it.
Well, don't you have to learn slates anyways, because you get more powerful slates eventually?
Yes, except when a few slates, they start to downgrade, like...
Okay, like, see, slate. Like, 5, 5, 5.
Sliding dash!
I mean, yeah, it's fun, right? No, it's not fun.
I guess the only reason why you at least have a slave in mind is just a card breaking of a slave, like you've mentioned before.
Yeah. Like, see, I guess you can. I guess it really matters if. I mean, actually, no, it doesn't matter. Actually, yes, you do stop spell animations. Same with how your spell animations get stopped.
Too bad Donald's the wild card when it comes to magic.
Oh yeah.
Like, okay, time to take out the fire nectarines. Donald spams fire.
I know. I was like, no, why?
And since there is sort of I forgot the term for it, but since there is that type of effect, you're basically going to be healing them instead of giving them
damage.
Yeah, well, more damage than me. Damage than regular.
I'm not doing one-hit combos on purpose.
No, it's just being card broken. Yeah. Well, Donald, you could be anywhere on the field and hope he doesn't spam ice.
I know.
And ice. But with Goofy, you have to be at the right place.
At the right time.
And just hope that enemy does not go slightly off to the side. And you miss
thank
it.
goodness for green barrel things.
Yeah. Now, this is another thing that I want to bring up since there's just so many things to bring up without... I don't know, I'm trying my very best not to spoil so much for this. But I'm kind of failing in the process. But the fact is that no matter if, like, say for instance you want to open up another Teaming Darkness. You would think that this layout would, you know, just come back again. And you'd be like, oh, that was just weird. But the fact that the layout actually changes, since the layout is actually for a randomizer. So you'll never get the same room twice, no matter how many times you play the game. Oh. But when we get to the PS2 Chan Memories, oh well, I have a rant for that.
Oh boy.
It will be probably one of the shorter rants, but I still have a rant.
What? Oh, stop it. I guess Goofy doesn't like...
Goofy can't do airborne enemies. Except if you have 3 of him. Then he can handle any type of enemies. the enemy cards, most of them are pretty useless unless you really are going to use it for strategic purposes. But since this game
has no strategy behind it.
Well, there's strategy, but it's only for the boss battles. But for the boss battles, you have to keep changing your strategy in order to get the better advantage.
But really, most boss battles are just use your slaves and hope you don't get slave countered.
Especially in the PS2 version, which there is one slave that it's so broken that it just made me going through proud mode almost just nothing. Just nothing. Which I will mention through the PS2 LP.
Now, you see, Meeting Ground. This is
yeah, this is one of those things where you have to have the right
otherwise,
color.
we would have been stuck going back and forth using trying to find Meeting Ground cards.
Yeah.
And we would not have been happy.
Well, you wouldn't have been happy. I would have just been happy just to battle.
You're like, ah! Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Well, what do you know? It's Sora.
Wait. Stop for a second.
Wait, what am I saying? I don't know you. But you do look like a Sora with that spiky hair and baggy pants. I guess I just call him like I see him.
Wow,
that's okay, Sid.
You're like Coilette with dogs.
I know. So you've heard of me. Well, I can't say I'm surprised.
I mean, I've been in so many different games, and I've done through so many representations. Did you know I used to have a skinny representation of myself? I know. Believable, right?
A friend of mine's supposed to be somewhere in this town. Yeah. Your friend, huh?